Hello everybody! Welcome back to another episode of the KD Adventures. We're in February and this month we're doing all things Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay. So we're going to be doing tips and tricks, everything you need to know. And today we are going to be discussing the top 10
favourite
rides over at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. So we did this with Disney World. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can find that video. And how we did it, we each made our own lists, and we've done the same in this video as well. So we've got them in our Hogwarts letter envelope.
Because we're just too cool like that.
Yes. We're gonna see how mine and Jessie's compares.
Yeah.
My ride preferences are a lot different than what Jessie likes.
A lot different. So I don't really like thrill that much. No. Like the most I can tolerate is like, what would you say?
She likes Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, like they're good for me.
Like family coasters, really.
Yeah, that's what I'd say.
She does like some bigger coasters, but mainly
really?
You go on them. But she prefers the family coasters.
Just because I go on them doesn't mean that I like them.
I drag her on them, basically.
Literally, you literally dragged me on a ride in Universal. And the only reason why I actually got onto this ride is because we walked through the whole queue and nobody was there. We got to the barrier and they were just letting people on before it went. So literally, before I could even think about it and process it, I was in the seat locked in like,
it's too late now. So
I've never been so sweaty in my life. Like I got off and my hands were literally wet from sweat because I was just so anxious. So yeah.
So yeah, that's me in this video. Now we're going to be discussing our top 10 rides. So this is just at Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. So Volcano Bay is not included in this one. But we will be doing a Volcano Bay video later on in this series this month. So stay tuned for that. And if you don't want to miss any of these videos, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing, because there's a lot to come.
Oh, so much to come.
Not only have we got these Universal Studios videos, we talk a lot about Disney World, we talk a lot about other theme parks, and coming up next month, we're finally going to be bringing the vlogs back to the channel. Yay! And I can't wait. I can't wait. It's been such a long winter.
What's coming next month, Kay? What's
coming next month?
Yeah.
We're returning back to Alton Towers. We've also got a few other sneaky little trips coming up next month, which I haven't confirmed yet, but they're coming. I don't
think you've confirmed them with me yet.
Top secret information.
I just get dragged along.
So yeah, we've got plenty coming up, so yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, because there's a lot to come. Yeah. There's a lot to come, especially for the rest of the year as well. So yeah, let's get straight on into this video. Let's do this. Also, we've just launched on Patreon, so if you're feeling extra cheeky, and I mean extra cheeky, become a member on there. I'll leave a link in the description down below to where you can become a member, and there you'll receive exclusive updates, videos, a load of extra stuff that you can't get here on YouTube.
Behind the scenes footage, outtakes of us being ridiculous, because
it happens a lot.
Half the time we can't speak apparently, so.
So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description down below to where you can join there and you can become a member. Right then, let's get straight on into it. We've got our letters here, our Hogwarts letters that have our top 10 lists inside. We do. They are top secret information. We spend a lot of time thinking about this.
Well, some more than others.
Yeah. So we think very differently. As I said, we've both got our favourite preferences in rides. Like I prefer thrill rides, Jessie prefers like family rides.
Yeah.
And with Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, there is a big mix of different rides.
I mean, this is where my preference to Disney comes into play a hell of a lot more. Because Disney's more like, it's about the magical experience.
Yeah.
Right?
You get a lot more family rides at Disney, obviously.
Yeah. So for somebody who's not a massive ride person anyway, like that's where Disney's just like my life.
Yeah. Yeah. And then obviously I love Disney as well, but I do prefer Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure just because
they're thrilling.
More for me. But yeah, anyway, we've got the list. Let's go straight on in to number 10. I know for a fact this isn't on Jessie's list because she's never even been on it. But my number 10 is Doctor Doom's Fearfall.
Oh, I'm petrified of that.
I really love this ride. I'm not a massive fan of drop towers.
No.
Apart from Tower of Terror, which is my favourite ride.
I think it's because Tower of Terror, you're enclosed, right?
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of like big drop towers. So with Doctor Doom's Fearfall, I was a bit cautious about going on it because I didn't know if I'd like it. It's a shock tower, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's actually quite fun. It's actually really fun.
I actually got into the queue for this and then I was like, I can't do it.
She turned around.
However, at this point in my life, I had purple hair, and one of the Universal Studios, I don't know if you call them cast members or not, what do you call them?
Staff.
One of the Universal Studios staff came up to me and was like, oh my god, I love your hair. And I'm like, thank you. You've made my day.
You got that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should dye it back just for that trip.
No. It took forever to get out. So.
Moving off the hair topic though, Doctor Doom's Fearfall. It's a really good ride. So it's a shock tower, so you sat there waiting to get launched, and I think it does still count down. Yeah,
okay.
Really fun.
Interesting.
Really fun. It doesn't make you feel funny either, because I know some shock towers they do, or like drop towers they do make you feel a bit weird.
Sicky.
But this one was fine. It's really fun. Gonna have to take her on it in June.
Good luck.
What's your number 10? What's your number 10?
My number 10. I don't know if you're gonna like this. I think you're gonna be like shocked. Are you ready? Jurassic Park.
Ooh, Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. The only reason why it's so far down on the list is because, don't get me wrong, it was really fun, but it's outdated now, right?
Yeah.
Like the animatronics were really rubbish, but it didn't really take away the magic for me, and I think that's why it still made it onto the list.
I wouldn't say they're rubbish all the time. I think it's the run that we had on, a few of them were like broken and not moving.
Yeah.
So that's what made it was Jesse's first time on the ride as well, so it wasn't a good first impression.
Yeah.
I do think they need to update it into the Jurassic World rides that they have in Hollywood, because that looks incredible and it looks up to date. It's basically the same thing, but you've got screens in there now and a few extra little bits.
That's exciting.
So hopefully that comes to Universal Studios Orlando very soon.
Yeah, I'm sure
But
it will.
we will see.
But yeah, that's my number 10.
Yeah, that's really good. Number 9. I've got the Incredible Hulk coaster over Islands of Adventure.
Me too. That's my number 9 too.
Nice.
That is also my number 9.
Yeah, I really thought none of ours would match for this one.
I'm
That's
really
crazy.
shocked. However, it was originally number 6.
Number 6?
Yeah, and then I was like, oh no!
Went from number 6 to number 9. Wow.
Because then I like remembered more rides.
Yeah.
It was like, ah!
Yeah, the Hulk. It's a great coaster. It's a really good coaster. Very intense. Can be a little bit rough, but since they updated it, it is a lot better. Because they did update it a few years ago. We've got a soundtrack as well now over the top of it.
The thing is, with you selling it as it's rough, it's this like, remember that you got me on this and I actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would probably consider going on it again, more than once this time. Yeah. So.
It's very intense. I find it very intense anyway. It does hurt my head a little bit.
It does kind of hurt your head, but I feel like a lot of coasters do that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a very good ride. It's an iconic ride, Islands of Adventure as well. It's definitely a lot better since they updated it a few years back.
Yeah.
So it's a great ride. But yeah, it's number 9 on my list just because there is a lot of rides at Universal Studios that I love. So yeah, number 9.
I love how we're matching on that one.
Yeah,
I didn't think
it's probably the only one.
Yeah, probably.
My number 8 is definitely not on your list.
Are you sure about this?
I'm 100% sure, because this is Jesse's nightmare ride. Because at number 8 is Rip Ride Rocket over at Universal Studios.
That is not on my list. I can confirm.
Jessie has never been on this ride. I have tried my best to get her on Rip Ride Rocket.
However, as I said in the last video, I will really try. Like, really, really try.
You need to do it for the channel. Do it for the channel. In the last video, I'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. But in that video, we discussed Rip Ride Rockit briefly.
Yeah.
And I said, theme park enthusiasts, lovers, all over the world, I need you to help me get Jessie onto Rip Ride Rockit just at least once. It's not the best ride out there, but I just wanted to go on it.
I feel like I need to go on it.
But
I'm petrified just because of the way it's designed.
Yeah, she doesn't like lap bars. She prefers it when she's enclosed.
I need to be literally like in a cage to feel secure.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not even joking, I'm one of these people where if it's even slightly loose, I freak out. Like literally, if I could just move it the slightest bit, I'm like, right, no, I'm actually gonna die. If you head on back to our first video, was it Goose Fair?
It wasn't Goose Fair. There is a video. I've not put that footage in. I don't even know if I recorded it. We went on some waltzes.
Now let me just tell you, I was not aware that the waltzes bar doesn't lock. Okay, so we sat in the waltzes and the bar came down and I was like rocking it and I was like, okay, it's still not locked. Still not locked. Okay, it's a bit weird. And then it started moving and I was this close to actually having a breakdown.
She screamed. I can't even explain.
I was screaming my head off like, it's not locked! And I mean, I was stood up like hands waving, screaming. And then the guy came over like, love, it's alright. Like, it's not, no, it's not.
It was a little bit embarrassing.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
But it was funny, so. Yeah, that's why Jessie doesn't like lap bars.
That is why I don't like lap bars.
So,
All rides.
But I will get her on that ride. It was the last thing I do, so I need your help to get Jessie on that ride.
Good luck, guys.
It is very rough and it's very intense as well. I'm not gonna lie.
You're not selling it to me.
I nearly did black out on that ride.
You are not selling this to me right now.
But it's fun.
Okay, my number 8. You're not gonna like me for this. My number 8 is Spider-Man. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. To be honest though, it did break down whilst we were on it.
No, but I really enjoyed it. Like, it's a really good ride, don't get me wrong, but for me, there's better ones. There is
better ones, but Spider-Man, it's been there. Has it been there since the start of the opening of Violence Adventure? I think it might be, but it's a great ride, and mainly because it doesn't just use screens. It uses like physical set pieces, and that's what makes those type of rides for me.
I think even when it broke down, it was quite funny though.
It was funny. We're in that. If you've ever been on the ride, it's where you go into the big water bit.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the water one, but basically Spider-Man was just like stood there, and then the whole screen just paused, and it was just Spider-Man stood there. It was like.
It was very bizarre.
This is weird. And then all the lights came on.
Yeah. They were like, please stay in your seats.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I will. I wasn't going to go anywhere anyway.
It was very weird. So that was the first time Jessie ever went on it. I've been on that ride so many times, but the first time Jessie went on it, that happened. So that's probably why I'd imagine it's so popular.
No, the reason why it's so far down my list is because I already have a very small range of rides anyway to put in my top 10. I mean, the 10 rides that I like, it's probably top 10 anyway.
Yeah.
So.
At least it's in your list. If it wasn't in your list, I'd be more disappointed.
Yeah, but it's pretty low down.
Yeah. But yeah.
I don't want to see the list, boy.
Mine's Rip Ride Rockit for number 8. There's a Spider-Man. Number 7.
This could be very close. My number 7 could be...
Is your number 7 a thrill ride, a family ride, or a water ride?
Family.
Then it's not the same one.
Okay.
It's my number 7. It's Dudley Do Right's Ripsaw Falls.
Oh, I don't think that one actually made my list. No, it didn't. It did not make my list. The reason why that one didn't make my list is because it's okay, but it's outdated.
Yeah,
so outdated.
A lot of people think it's outdated. It's not just you. I just really like it because I just think it's fun.
Plus it's just the one big drop, right?
No, there's multiple drops on them.
can't remember.
You get very wet on there. You get very wet on there. But yeah, I really enjoy it.
It was
Really
okay, just outdated, not really.
I really love the drop on there as well. It's like
a
the double drop.
It's a big drop.
Yeah. And I love how you're in the air, the single row as well.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I like that. Although you do have to have your feet in someone else's face.
Oh yeah, it's like really cramped. But it's fun.
I felt really bad because my feet were really swollen and sweaty. And then I was just putting them in front of this guy's face like, I'm so sorry, my feet stink. like really stink. Okay, my number 7 then is Men in Black.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised to know that I didn't make my list.
What?
It was in the top 14, but it didn't make the list.
I literally dragged you on this ride so many times.
Yeah. I still like it, but it's better. I think that's also another one that's a little bit outdated.
Yeah, it's getting there. It really is getting there. But I just think it's so fun.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun.
Really fun. Really, really fun. I had so much fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see why that's...
How many times did I say fun now?
Fun.
Fun.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
6. No, because you've already said this one.
We're channel. Oh, okay. I thought I was going to channel something then.
Nah. Mine's Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park's number 6.
Nice.
Like, I've been on that ride so many times since I started going to the park. It's like one of the first rides I went on actually. So
yeah.
That's why it's really high up there.
Cute.
I love it. I love that ride.
My number 6 is Flight of the Hippogriff.
Flight of the Hippogriff?
Yeah.
Don't
get me wrong, it is intense. It is intense. Like, it does hurt you. It's intense. That's intense for me.
Wait till she gets on Ride Rocket.
No, I thought it was kind of intense. Kind of intense.
It's a bit rough. I think it's like a bit rough. It really, the seat, I think it might be the seats that are really uncomfortable on it for me.
Yeah.
I really hit my back on it.
Yeah,
they were I almost lost my bag. It's probably my fault. I shouldn't really take it on there really. But,
no. But it's
the
nice.
Seats are not very good.
It could last a little bit longer. But it is good, don't get me wrong. Otherwise it wouldn't be on my list.
Yeah, it is very quick. I wouldn't have that. But I'm kind of glad because it hurt. So, yeah. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Number 5.
Number 5.
I think you might slate me for this. I think you think this deserves to be higher up, but for me it's a little bit lower down.
What is it?
Hogwarts Express.
It's not on my list.
Well, I'm shook.
Yeah, it's not on my list.
Oh, okay.
Just because I kind of don't see it as a ride. So.
I don't see it as a ride, but it's made it on the list because I think it's really immersive.
Yeah.
It's so brilliant the way that it's done.
Yeah,
it really is.
Yes.
So I would advise every single one of you to at least try this once in your holiday because you won't regret it. Honestly, it's my favourite form of transport, let's just say that.
Yeah, Hogwarts Express in Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. As long as you have that 2-part pass, you can go on it. So.
And it's really fun.
Make sure to go on it both ways as well because it's different. So. Yeah, I can see why it's on there, but I just didn't class it as a ride, so that's why it's not on my list.
I'm not going to talk much about it then, because...
Yeah, it's a secret.
Yeah. But definitely go try it out. It's awesome. It really is awesome. Very clever.
Number 5 on my list is Popeye and Blueto's Bilge Rat Barges.
Oh, wow! Okay. Okay.
Just because it's my favourite rapid ride in the world by far.
Can I let you in on a secret?
What?
That's my number 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it's number 5 on mine just because it's like you get drenched.
You get soaked. We literally came off this ride as if we'd just been like in the shower. Soaked.
You get very wet on that ride, no matter like where you sit as well, because normally on rapids it can depend on where you sit on the ride, but you just can't avoid it because you go under a waterfall. So
yeah,
you get soaked.
Also, that was my purple hair.
That was the purple hair.
Shall I get it back?
Yeah. That's my number 5. I'm guessing that's your number 4.
That was my number 4. Yep, so what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Escape from Gringotts. Escape from Gringotts over at Universal
That was
Studios.
my number 3.
Was it?
Yeah.
One of the best rides out there.
Yes.
Escape from
I
Gringotts.
completely agree. I completely agree.
So yeah, I don't even know what to start with this one.
Let's just not.
I'm not gonna ruin it. I don't want to ruin it if you've not been on it. So just go on it.
Yeah.
Escape from Gringotts. Also, I need to add, we've not yet been on Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, so that's not on both of our lists
It physically could not be on the list.
because we've not been on it. But I'm pretty sure I'll probably be like close to number 1.
Probably be my number 1.
Yeah, it might be. So
Just because I love Hagrid.
yeah.
Purely.
So that's not on our list. But if we do this again, then it will probably be on that list.
Yeah. I just saw your list, but don't worry, I didn't read anything.
Oh my god. So yeah, what's your number 4? What's your number 4?
My number 4. Told you. Popeye.
Oh yeah.
I had to look then. I was like, wait.
And you told me your number 3.
My number 3, yeah. So my number 3 is Gringotts, which is Kieran's number 4.
Yeah. So yeah, Harry Potter themed ride. Yeah, you can inside Gringotts. Lots of stuff happens. So yeah, give it a ride.
Everything about this ride is great. I mean, the queue as well. Like,
Oh, the queues is ridiculously good. Whoa.
it doesn't matter how long you're waiting in there.
No,
I
it
could
doesn't.
wait all day in that queue.
Yeah. It's just,
Happily.
it's just insane. It's insanely good.
Yeah, let's just not talk about it. Like,
Yeah.
just go.
It's a secret.
And if you really want to know, just go check out some other people's videos. And
Yeah.
kind of filmed it.
Yeah, I'm sure we will as well, but that's in June. So if you're watching this after June, go have a look at our video. Number 3 for me is Spider-Man.
Oh, it's really high up on your list. I feel bad.
Oh.
I am sorry. I do like
There's 2
it.
rides on yours that haven't even made mine though, so we're even.
What didn't make yours?
The Hogwarts Express and Men in Black.
Yeah.
So, Spider-Man, as I said earlier, brilliant ride, trackless ride. Not much else to say to it.
No,
It's
without
3D.
giving things away.
It's 3D. Never been a massive fan of the 3D glasses, but
I think you
it
do
makes
need
it-
them though.
yeah, you do need it.
them.
You do need it. Okay, so number 2,
What's yours?
we've got Forbidden Journey.
That's my number 2 too.
Number 2 too.
That's my
I
number
actually think our top 2 are the same. In fact, I'm very sure our top 2 are the same. So
yeah. If my number 1 has not made your number 1, I will be gutted.
Yeah.
Literally
you know,
devastated.
you know what's my number 1.
Are you ready? Should we say it together?
Wait, we need to discuss Forbidden Journey
I'm
first.
just excited.
Forbidden Journey is inside of Hogwarts, and it's one of the best rides you'll ever go on.
It's literally inside the castle.
So yeah, it's inside
And
Hogwarts.
without giving anything away, again, you need to try this ride out.
Yeah. Well,
It's amazing. It
what's even
really
better, you don't need 3D glasses or anything. It's not intense. It doesn't make you dizzy or anything. Well, it can make you dizzy, but for me it didn't.
Also, this is when you threw up in a bin
I did throw up in a bin.
at Hogwarts.
I got super excited.
So excited to throw
I
up.
threw up in a bin. So if you go into, if you're in outside Hogwarts, if you go into the toilet by the one with Moaning Myrtle in it, if you go into that toilet, the bin directly outside of there, that's where I threw up.
Yeah. So we was waiting in the queue to go on it for the first time, and Karen was like, I can't go on this ride because I feel like I'm going to throw up. You'll understand. I was like, sure, okay. So we went to the toilet. I thought it was going to actually make it to the toilet. However, he didn't, and he put his head inside the bin and it came out. And it was brilliant. And then we spent like $3 on a bottle of water.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was special water though.
It was
It was
special
jelly
water.
water.
Yes,
So
that's it. It made you
Yeah.
feel better anyway.
we didn't even save the bottle.
We should have done really, but we didn't. So.
Yeah, that's the story of the time I threw up in Hogwarts. Good job we didn't go on the ride because that would have been
You would have
really
thrown
bad.
up. You would have thrown up.
Would have been real bad. Yeah, that's Forbidden Journey. So yeah, I don't want to give much of it away. So just go on it. Just go on it.
Just do it.
Number 1 now.
Are you ready?
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Money!
Revenge of the Mummy over at Universal Studios.
I'm so happy. It's yours too.
It's just one of the best rides. It's just one of the best rides.
It really is.
Everything about it. The queue, just the ride itself, the special effects. It's incredible. And the fact that it's been going as long as it has and they've just kept all the effects running is amazing.
I love the whole story to it.
Yeah, it's got a story to it. It's just everything about it's perfect.
It's so good.
Everything about it's perfect. So that's our number one.
We easily went on this ride stupid amount of times, right?
Yeah.
Silly amount of times. Like one after another.
A lot, depending on when you go in the year, a lot of time it is walk on as well, so it's amazing.
So when we went to Halloween Horror Nights, it was super quiet.
Just kept going around.
Yeah. So we just kind of pretty much sat in it like, again!
Yeah. It's just one of the best rides.
It really is. It really, really
I hope
is.
it never goes, so.
If they get rid of it, I'll be good.
I would be so good. I don't think they will though. So. That's our number one, and that is our top 10 list.
Yay!
So if you do have a different list, I'm pretty sure you will have a different list because everyone has different opinions.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below what your list is. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you're feeling extra cheeky, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single thing. As I said, we've got plenty coming on the channel. So thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye guys!